Brought to you by Penguin.
Escape for Christmas by Phillipa Ashley. Read by Charlotte Hamblin. For Romilly, who has brought such joy to our lives. With love, Nanny. Kiss, kiss. Chapter 1. 1st of October. And you're 100% certain this isn't the biggest mistake of your life, Soph? Sophie Cranford's finger hesitated over the enter key on her laptop, while V, her friend and housekeeper, hovered over her shoulder. I'm never 100% sure about anything, Sophie admitted, but she decided it was now or never, so she uploaded the ad she'd spent hours composing onto the guesthouse website. There was a pause before V spoke again. Well, you're the boss. You know best. Only I've got to admit it's an unusual marketing strategy for a cosy guesthouse. We do normally get a lot of snow in the Lake District over winter, so it is kind of perfect for a Christmas break. Sophie fiddled with the pendant at her neck. V did have a point because Sunnyside was a dream location for a festive holiday. It was arguably too big to be called a cottage, although it had all the best features of one, from its stone walls and slate roof to its tall chimneys and the wisteria climbing above the door. There were several acres of grounds with a garden, hot tub and a wooden veranda, making it an ideal spot for guests to admire the views over the fells and Lake Windermere below. In spring, lambs bleated in the fields, wild flowers ran riot in summer, and autumn turned the hillsides russet with bracken. When Sophie had taken over Sunnyside in March earlier that year, she'd woken up to snow dusting the fell tops like icing sugar as she waited for spring to arrive. Now, as the year turned its face towards winter, she could picture her guests crunching through the frosted grass and curling up in front of the fire with a hot chocolate. In fact, Sunnyside was a gingerbread latte of a house, with whipped cream on top and starry sprinkles for good measure. Anyone would be delighted to stay there, including Sophie herself, which was why she hadn't been able to resist buying it, even at the lowest ebb of her life when the people she'd trusted most had shattered her heart like a cheap glass bauble. Her office chair creaked as she swiveled round to face V. "Have I made a terrible mistake?" she asked, her resolve wobbling. "Well," V dithered before continuing, "if you think people loathe Christmas enough to want to come to an anti-Christmas hotel, Sunnyside isn't an anti-Christmas hotel, and the guests don't have to loathe Christmas to book. I just want to provide an alternative way to relax and chill out for people who might not feel like celebrating in the traditional way." "Christmas can be a difficult time for people," Sophie insisted, trotting out her carefully rehearsed marketing message behind the Escape for Christmas break. "Sorry," V muttered. "It's okay," Sophie said cheerfully, because she didn't want to upset V. "But it's important that people don't get the wrong idea and think that alternative means boring or bar humbug." V's eyebrows knitted together. "I'm sure it will be fine." "I sense a but." "Are you sure that you're not doing this because, well, because—" "Spit it out, V. You know we can be honest. Because you hate Christmas." Sophie's stomach knotted. V was dangerously close to a sensitive subject. "I don't hate it." V raised her marigold-clad hands in surrender, knowing her friend well enough not to push it. Okay, I understand. "Well, I don't totally get it, but you probably have a point. You should go for it, and I'll support you. I even swear not to wear my Christmas jumper to work." "You do what you want to. I'm not out to spoil other people's enjoyment. I only want to offer a unique way of spending the 3 big days, some respite from the cliched jollity." V patted her shoulder. "It will get easier, Sophie. I promise it will. You've done an amazing job since you came here. No one would ever know you'd never run a guest house before." Sophie fought back the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?